Hello all, I'm Jennifer, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my school life. Now, before I begin, I'd like to ask you, if any of you have enjoyed my videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Anyway, let's begin. Now, to start, I just want to think about how, primary school and high school are completely different from each other. Like, for example, primary school is more innocent and have more, childish people, whereas in high school, everyone's just rude, horrible, grouchy, and everyone just wants to go home and go on their phone and whatever. Inside said primary school, all the teachers are like, okay then class, now you need to be able to learn this because this is very, very important. But then in high school, like if the teacher sees you on your phone or just not caring, then they probably won't care either, and because everyone's just so miserable. Now, I'm in high school and things have completely changed since I've started there. For example, in the first couple of years, I had a lot of friends, you know. We were still really childish from primary school, and back then we were very, very childish. Now, I'd say only about half of who used to be my original friend only exist, and I have some new friends. Yeah. Now, call me sexist, or please don't, but apart from adding a dress and long hair, I don't know how else to tell my drawings from the girls and the boys. That's why I always add them with dresses, so it's easier to signify. Oh, hang on a minute, he's a girl, or she's a girl, or he's a... You get the idea, right? Also, quick side note, I talked about most of my friends, but there's still one left, and it's TJC. Sorry not mentioned much in this video, Dan, so here's your mini shout out. You're welcome. Anyway, everyone, before I go to school at 7 o'clock, I'm mostly an idiotic walking disaster, right? My brain is just shut off, I can barely think, and yeah, it's one of the busiest times of the day because I gotta get ready and all that. Also, do you know those kinds of people that go, well, you should have gone to bed earlier? Well, I'm often seen revising at like midnight because that's when I'm more awake, if you know what I mean. Comment down below if you can relate to this. And then I'm tired in the morning again. And as you're walking to school, you can just see loads of other students that really didn't want to have to get up this morning. Then I had an idea. It was a weird idea at first, but I started eating what I had for lunch on the way to school. Now, it works, you know, I was more awake, and certainly felt full, but towards the end of the day, that's when it hit me and I started to get really hungry. Anyway, then I have my lessons, and then it's break time. Now, I'm not one of your extroverted kind of people that would rather go outside and talk to friends. Who do you think I am? Well, kind of anyway. We'll go to this classroom that's dedicated to like all the people who just want to stay inside because we're all basically lazy. And we all just talk, and it's a really nice atmosphere in there, you know. I tend to play with some games with some friends, and yeah, it's all cool. Still think I'm weird? Wait a second. Then we have a couple more lessons, and then we go to ICT club, which is at lunchtime, and because we all get along with the teacher and all that, we tend to just sit at the front and just talk. Generally, right? Now, there are 3 spinny chairs and we all race to get to there. There's about 5 people in our group, right? And, yeah. We all have to run straight out of our lessons to try and get to the spinny chairs. I have out of a week, I tend to get onto the spinny chair about 2 times a week, if I'm lucky. Then after lunch, we have one more lesson and put this home time. Now, I'm going to talk a bit more about lessons here as we're on the subject of it. See what I did there? Anyway, so whereas in my set, if you don't understand something, then it's a necessity that you learn it ASAP, and that's what I love about being in the stretching challenge. There's no there's no being able to postpone when you're gonna learn it. If you're gonna learn something today, you've got to learn it today, or at least close to today, by going home and revising and revising and revising, and you get the idea. By the way, just to clarify, the classes in my school, they go from stretching challenge, which is top set, and then set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, set 5. Anyway, if you can't understand the quote that's on the screen right now, then it means that sure, you can. I'm teaching you loads of A-star stuff and lots of A-grade stuff, A-level stuff, right? But none of it's going to appear on the test. Why are we learning it? Because you can. And that quote is from my favourite teacher, my maths teacher. Speaking of GCSEs, I'm ready for it, but I'm not mentally ready for it, if you know what I mean. Like I've been trying not to fall down the well of life begins, if you know what I mean. Even if I eventually fall in. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We recently hit 100 subs, so thank you for that, and to everyone who supported the channel. If any of you want a collaboration, let me know, and yeah. Bye bye, and don't forget to drink hot chocolate.